Welcome, welcome, welcome to Networking After Dark with your host, the Network Junkie, which is going to always keep you updated to the latest what's happening. And what's happening right now is I'm going to be talking about how you can support a small business. Yes, that's the topic of the day. And I came up with that topic off of just simply having conversations with my network. As always, y'all know I love y'all network. Shout out to the network. Yes, we support in real life, okay? So, before I go any farther, make sure you like, share, and make sure you tag someone else that may needs to hear this message. Tag a friend and tell a friend to tag a friend. Let's get active. Yes, yes. So again, today's topic is how to support a small business. Yes. So I was talking to someone down my timeline, well, actually, a family member, and they're not really into the media, thing, but they have social media so they can keep up with family and friends, but they're not that actually active. So I was just having a simple conversation about how I was expecting for someone in my network to actually support me based off of some conversations that we had, just having an open conversation with my sister. I don't really like to put names, or talk to people that knows people, because I like to get a true perspective from an individual without, mixing of the two. So anyway, I'm telling her about the situation to make sure I'm just not expecting, too much. And she was like, well, I never thought of that. I could actually do that. And I was like, wow, so we just sat and had a conversation about perspectives and how sometimes just hearing someone else's perspective can actually alter the way that you view a certain situation or why you move a certain way. And I say that because a lot of the times when we start a business, right? We are excited. We are like, oh my gosh, we finally came up with something. Now we got a name. So now it's even more important. Now we got an EIN. We done went and did our homework. We got our website ready to be launched, right? So now we feeling like, oh my gosh, this is it. We ready to make $1 million. We launch our website and we tell everybody what we doing, right? Everybody's in our comment section, just congratulating us, letting us know how, they would love to support and keep up the good job and all of that. And then you might get like a handful of sales that day. So now you're kind of like, wow, it was not like I expected. But you know what? I'm going to continue this. I'm going to continue, right? So you continue and you let your people know, okay, well, this is the product of the day and you should try this. And, you're talking to someone, you sell makeup. Just say, for instance, you sell makeup. You're trying to sell makeup to someone that's all natural. A young lady that never wore makeup a day in their life. And then you already cut down your clientele because it's mainly women that wears makeup, so you really can't sell to your male friends unless they're selling, buying it for their girls. And most guys is not buying makeup if they're going to buy something for their girl. I'm just saying. So you're not thinking of all of these different obstacles that can get in your way when it comes to actually selling. And a lot of the times we fall short because we expect for our family and friends to be our number one cheerleaders, like our number one supporters, but a lot of the times it's just not going to be what it is, and when you do have that support from your family and friends, you should be very, very grateful because either one, you have a really good service or product, or they really believe in what you're doing and they're there to support you. So definitely make sure you be mindful to give your praise to your actual supporters as well. And y'all know the network, we right here. I love y'all, every last one of y'all. Shout out to the network group is always showing up and showing out because we support in real life. Yes. So let's see. We got Michael in the comments. He said, favorite small business is Miss Dana J podcast. You so awesome. That's one of them supporters I'm talking about. Yes, yes. All love, all love. I appreciate you, Michael. Yes, for all of that love. But while we're giving shout outs, I did jot down a little list, of some people that I wanted to give a shout out to. So for small business shout out today, I'm going to be shouting out 313 Spot on 6 Mile. Shout out to bro over there holding it down. If you're looking for some Detroit gear, make sure you go tap in. He got what you need. 313 Spot on Living Noise as well. They got that unique custom made Detroit wear gear, whatever you need, on down to glasses, shoes, hats, a little bit of everything. Definitely go check them out. Sweet potato sensation. I love everything about everything in there. My favorite is the sweet potato corn muffins, and then the black eyed pea soup with the collard greens. Yes, yes. Won't he do it? Won't she do it? Yes, she will. Okay. And then Artist Village. Shout out to y'all over there. Artist Village holding it down. That's a great pillar in the community. Mama Nandi's over on Oakman as well. I got to give a shout out to G Smooth. G Smooth, just too smooth, I love them. That's the karaoke and just nice little chill intimate space with some friends and some good vibes. Delay Arts, Cleaning to the T. Shout out to Sister. She got some amazing Black Friday deals that y'all definitely want to make sure that y'all tap into. And y'all know we giving love for the QVC shopping experience. We are definitely making sure that we uplift and empower our emerging designers and vendors. So we have a great little we got some magic in store for y'all, and we're going to be giving away gifts up to $500 in gifts and prizes, and also some shopping bucks. Yes, so if you ain't got a couple dollars, you can win a couple dollars to be able to purchase some things from these amazing vendors we got coming from Atlanta, New York. We just got one from Vegas. Chicago, Michigan. We got vendors from all over that's just starting business or either have just been in business for a little under a couple years. And the whole point of us doing this Black Friday event is to generate small business dollars. We have to make sure that we are patronizing one another as well and making sure that we show up for one another. And how does that look? That's what this podcast today is about. Simply sharing. You can stop what you're doing right now and help me out. And if you want to see more of me in your living room, up in your crib, talking about the really deal, you feel me? And keeping you updated to the latest what's happening, share the message. The more that you share the message, the more places that I reach, which actually help me in the algorithm of this whole little matrix mix. So as you share, it allows 10 more people to see me. So just imagine if someone else shares, another 10 more people, and I'm just throwing out some numbers. That's not the exact numbers. But when you get active in the comments and you make sure that you say, thumbs up, good job, I'm going to share, hey, how you doing? Great show. What that does is it gets you trending because now you're in them comments under the live feed. So it's showing that. So it's telling Facebook more people should see this message. So it's going to send notifications to more of my friend list to let people know, hey, she's live right now. Hey, they're live on Podcastic right now. Go check them out and see what's going on. Oh, they're live on YouTube. Oh, they're live on Groove. So it's trending. So now we have some traction going. So do y'all see how that's supporting just this one show, how it's actually supporting so many other networks? So thinking of things like that, a lot of people don't really think about simple things like that. And that's truly supporting. So again, just saying, hey, hello, how you doing? Right in the comment section is showing your support. So again, get active. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Dollface on Instagram. I see you, Crispy. Yes, Terrence just tapped in. Love. I appreciate all of my followers for tapping in. Make sure you support a small business during this holiday season. We matter. Make sure that you just ask a friend, just go up to your friend and say, how can I support you? Because sometimes as an entrepreneur, you just don't even know what type of support you need, from your family and friends. You just thinking, oh, they just got to buy something. But again, not everybody want what you're selling. And sometimes your product is not so great neither. So that's other things that your family and friends that's how they can support you, by being honest with you. So you have to also be able to take that criticism, because again, not everyone want to have what you got. You feel me? And not everybody's happy about what you're doing, neither. You say network. Yes, yes. Peace and power. Hannibal. Yes. Where you coming in from? And we are streaming from Detroit, Michigan. Yes, yes. And for those that would like to chime in and give us a call, I'm live on Simply Podcastic. And you can call in and just give us one of your favorite small business. Give a shout out today, and just let them know y'all support them. And you can call in and give us that message at 248-854-9850. We are currently live on YouTube on Simply Podcastic. You can Google the Network Junkie and I will pop up. That's Network Junkie, Junkie. Also, we are live on Groove Radio. For those that can't visually see me right now, y'all can be listening in, and you can go chime in to Groove Radio Detroit /media and make sure you hit streaming. And then I'm also live on Podcastic on www.simplypodcastic.com and also on Facebook. So yes, we live. So definitely, we got Cincinnati in the building. All right. Peace and light. All right. Oh, love. He said he just sent this podcast to 6 people. What your network do? That's what all I'm saying. We support in real life. I appreciate you, Crispy. Yes, yes. Love. So again, how do you show up? Another way that you can show up by showing support to a small business is referrals. If you actually purchase something from someone that that was in your neighborhood, in your network, make sure you tell a friend, I went and got this service and it was amazing. The experience, so word of mouth, it gets far. So that's another way that you can support a friend. You remember sometimes when I know when you went to one of these restaurants and you was like, oh my gosh, girl, I went such and such here and what, So just like you do them 5-star high-end businesses, when you go and you get your Gucci's or your Louis Vuitton and you sport, and make sure you support your friend product and services the same, especially if it's good product. We can understand if it ain't. So again, entrepreneurs, let's make sure we're showing up with our business and our brand as well. Peace and love, Brown. I see you. Hey, Miss Diamond. Yes, chiming in.
Peace and love.
Who that?
Richard.
Hey, Richard. Peace and love, Richard. Yes, yes. Shout out to Richard. What your network do? His support in real life. He also has a show right here on Podcastic. Definitely time in. That is, okay, Rich.
It's called Ballin' with Rich.
Ballin' with Rich.
Every Sunday, 5 p.m. right here on Simply Podcasting.
Bow. All that. That's that teamwork. What the hell? All that. Small business, how do you support? We show up in real life. Again, get active in the comments. Let us know what you got going on, okay? McCray over here on Facebook says, Rich Thompson, yes, in construction. Shout out to you. Yes, yes, yes. What your network do? We support in real life. I'm going to give a couple more shout outs to some businesses. Uniquely Crystal. Y'all like all these extra jewels and stuff I got in my hair? Oh my gosh, when I say she got an amazing deal for this Black Friday event as well. So yeah, shout out to Uniquely Crystal. Also Mariah, we have a new brand ambassador. Shout out to you. Again, you got to make sure that you give love to your support system as well. It's not just about those that's patronizing you. It's about those that's in the background supporting and showing up for you when you're not even in the building. Yes, so what your support do? Our show up in real life. I'm out here. She got me all the way in Atlanta. So yes, shout out to you, Mariah. Yes, yes, Miss Sue. Shout out to you, another brand ambassador. Jai Collection. Yes, that was a shout out from one of the networks. They wanted to make sure that they put him out there because he's doing his thing. Fashion Kid, the Queen's Treasure Jewels. You, shout out to you. all y'all that's viewing right now, shout out to you. I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to enter into your matrix and, share a message, because you never know, again, how far your share, your like, your dollar, can go, especially to someone that's their dream. You like when you support someone that I put this together. I designed this. It was my thoughts that put this together, and you giving me something in return because it does something to us. And I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna say thank you for everybody, because y'all support matters. What your support do? How do you show up? How do you show up? How can you show up? Shout out to Ready Tees, man. When I got here to Detroit, that was one of the vendors that I actually worked with as well. When I met my amazing partner, Miss Christina, it was us three that we took this journey together. I remember when we started off just doing little events around the city of Detroit, and we took them events to start to do larger events, and we actually supported one another. So we was doing some 3 split ways, and we made a whole market where it was a one-stop shop. We had the jewelry, we ended up getting the shoes and the t-shirts and the custom this and the custom that, and we were like on fire for a couple years, man. That was just Ready T. Shout out to you and her husband. She encouraged, well, I would say we encouraged, because he loved that all our drive and how we work together. They end up getting a corn truck, so what is it? Corn King Corn, shout out. Oh, good corn too. When I say good corn, yeah, it's good. Shout out to y'all. Love. Shout out to Bobo the Lamb, Big Bro, Wick and Whack Wellness, Peace and Harmony Center, Happy Kitchen, NutriBabe, Miss Seisha. Yeah, shout out to her. I've been vibing with her for quite some time, man. She did notarize a couple things for me too, so shout out to Miss Seisha, jack of all trades. I love you, sis. Keep doing what you doing. Yes, again, make sure y'all call in, give a shout out to your favorite business. This is how you support. You never know who might be listening and who might either was thinking about purchasing something or giving them a call, or just wasn't for sure that they was even into business. So sometimes when you just share it down your timeline, it's opening up your network, so that's a network that they did not have. So again, that's support in itself. So that's how you show up. Peace and love. Peace and love. How are y'all doing? I appreciate y'all. Y'all tap in. Tell me what y'all got going on. And who's your favorite small business that you would like to patronize? And who are you patronizing for this holiday? Don't go all off to Walmart and Best Buy and, all of these places. And if you're going to go, I mean, they be having some good ass deals too. I ain't hating. But I'm just saying, make sure you also spend them dollars in your community, because that goes far. When you spend it in the community, you help keep your community clean. Y'all remember how we used to have them corner stores and how we used to have the candy ladies, on your block? You was paying for that candy lady's rent. You was paying for free training to our youth, because most of the time that was like Big Mom. So she was also dropping jewels, as we was going to purchase this candy. She was making sure we knew exactly how much money we were supposed to get back. Did we do our homework? Why you there so early? She didn't even allow you in her crib before a certain time. So let's bring back that intimacy right in our communities, but it got to start with us patronizing one another again, and not being upset when you don't get the support that you expect, because sometimes our expectations be a little too high. It be a little too high. Again, when we first start off in business, sometimes we have a couple hiccups. We got to go through a couple left turns to make a couple right to get to the correct destination. So you go through a couple, sometimes a few. I could say I done probably tried about, I lost count on how many different business ventures I done went on. So I can't even imagine. Like, my family is awesome, because I can say they didn't support it at least one or two, maybe I say at least 3 or 4 of my different ventures. I done sold vacuum cleaners. I done sold knives. I done sold Mary Kay. I done sold Dish Network. I done sold, oh my gosh, jewelry, cable, shit, ACN, excuse me, networking after dark. I'd have been, yeah. So I appreciate all y'all. And a lot of y'all down my timeline as I've been dreaming out loud while living a dream. Y'all been seeing. I done tried a few different things. You know, a couple was hit and miss. You know, some I stuck in there. The ones that I really did stay, actually took it further. I have LLCs too now. You know, but it's definitely been the clean. Oh yeah, I did do cleaning for a minute. Oh my gosh, I did the workforce development. I was putting windows and roofs. I didn't tried a couple things, y'all. The only thing I probably really didn't do, I was doing hair and makeup. Is fixing on cars. I still don't. I can tear a car up. That's what I can do. Y'all want to ask about that one? Shoot, how many cars I can go through in a year? Let's play that one. Doom, 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 doom. Jeez Louise, but yes. So sometimes you got to think about that. So for myself, I know like sometimes I used to get furious, like why is nobody, supporting what's going on? And when I say nobody, it was mainly people that I was familiar with, my family and friends. Like y'all said that this is what y'all wanted, but I couldn't expect them to be my only, buyers. So that means that I had to step it up. I had to go outside of them. I had to grow the network. So now when I see the numbers now is very important, because it's if each one of my supporters, if each one of these viewers share the post, that's another avenue for me to be able to reach more. That's another avenue for more individuals to be able to tap into my network, because our network is an elite network of experts that really value their position in the community, in business, in their life, wherever they are. So they take pride and honor, and they are very humble in their works. So that work ethic, we showing up. And for those, if you ever work with anyone that's a part or say that they come from the network and they don't show up, you got to make sure you come back and give them referrals, because again, that is support. That's how we know, okay, we got a rotten egg. We have to, remove of this. So we need to clean. We got to figure it out, so when it comes to supporting a Black business, when it comes to supporting a small business, when it comes to supporting a family member or a friend, the main thing you should do, and as entrepreneurs and business owners, what we have to understand is we have to communicate these things with our family, friends, and network. How do you support the network? So ways that you can support, again, share the message. Like the message. When you share the message, that shows the algorithm that, oh, somebody likes what they're doing right now. Let's pay attention. Oh, they commented. Oh, okay, so they're actually engaging. Oh, they tagged somebody. Oh, they invited people. So now you see how it's trending. For those, y'all know how I love these test runs, right? I love the test runs, and you watch me do it. Within a couple weeks, I grew one page from maybe I think it was 12 to almost 650 right now, within a couple weeks, of just different individuals from all over, just by making sure that I was doing this. I was inboxing individuals. I was getting on everybody's nerves. I know all y'all was like, if she send me one more time, but y'all liked it eventually. But then when you get there, you like, oh, that's kind of dope. I done got 3 sales in one day off of doing that. Just in one day. So again, it's a power in the algorithm. You have to stay active, and you got to have the passion to make sure that you continue, even though when you feel like you're the only one that's going after your dream, it's your dream. You're the one living it out loud. You have to educate people on how to show up, because not everybody understand that part. And sometimes you don't even understand what that's supposed to look like, excuse me. So let's just start with breathing. Just breathe. Sit back and say, what is my product? What do I expect my audience? What do my audience even know what it is that I do? If not, I'm the one falling short. So let me educate them how to support a small business. And sometimes as business owners, them are things that we have to do. And how do we support one another? We show up. And when we see each other kind of falling short sometimes it's okay to lift up some. Now, don't get me, okay, earlier today, excuse me, I kind of extended some help. But not everybody is open to really receiving the perspective that they were expecting, I guess. Did I say that right? I don't know. But I did ask the network, like, do y'all respect, or what do y'all, how do y'all receive perspectives? So again, a person came and had a conversation, was like, I would like your perspective. Okay. And they gave me a scenario, and I was like, okay, well, if that was the case, and I asked a couple more questions and said, well, blah, 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 blah. They did not like what I had to say because it was actually that they were wearing the shoes. I didn't know that was they was talking, they was wearing it. So they kind of, and I was like, whoop. Did you really want my perspective, or did you want a yes person? Did you just want me to agree with what you're saying? That's not me truly supporting you. If I'm just going to agree with what you say just to appease you, I'm not going to get far, and you're not going to get far, because then I got a mask. I'm being fake, and then you are not really getting the message that you need. So again, how do you show up in supporting business? You have to be honest, even if it may not be what that person want to hear. Because again, later on, they'll sit back, like sometime when your mom and dad or you get chastised, you'll be upset for that moment. But when you sit back, you'll be like, dang it, they was right. Networking After Dark. We just talking about it. Hey, y'all. Peace and love. Hey, Candy. I see you. Hey, Sean. Peace and love. We just talking about supporting small business. For those that's just tapping in, how do you support a small business? Don't hesitate to call in and let us know your favorite small business. That's 248-854-9850. We are currently live on Simply Podcastic, also Groove Radio Detroit /media. Also, the Network Junkie. Why do I call myself the Network Junkie? Because I truly get high off of tapping into the matrix. I want to make sure that I'm making an imprint in your lives in some form and fashion. Sometimes on Tuesdays, I get a little random. So I like to, go into my bag of giggles. So you might find anything down my timeline on Random Tuesdays. On Mondays, I like to keep the network going. I like to keep it open. You'll be expecting all types of conversations, from wellness, health, from how to date a toxic person, ketchup, mustard, Black history. We talk about it all. We talk about the importance of eating healthy. We talk about the uncomfortable conversations that sometimes we may not really feel comfortable talking about, like looking at the man in the mirror, like showing up and holding oneself accountable for the bullshit sometimes that we be on. Networking After Dark, we talk about it. We have grown folks conversations. So again, if you're interested in coming on the show, go chime in, www.dngmediaproductions.com. That's www.dngmediaproductions.com, and just chime in and let us know what you would like to do. You can actually bring on a couple guests, and I can be your co-host, so let's talk about it. I appreciate the opportunity of just helping you be greater, so let's build together. I'm going to also give a couple more shout outs to my actual support system as well. Shout out to Al, one of my number one supporters. Shout out to Still Got Frames, and also Baloo, sideline to the stage. I'm going to tell you right now, that Windex did not work. Last week, he told me to spray the little nits with the Windex. It did not work. I did it while I was live and just got Windex everywhere. And then I did it when I wasn't live, and it was just more Windex everywhere. But still nets. But shout out to him. He's doing his thing. I appreciate you. Shout out to MJ, Jai, King Jai. Yes. Shout out to you, man. Woo, man, y'all might need to cop that. He got a book of poems. Ooh, this is... Yeah, you might can learn a couple things. King Jai, MJ. Definitely go tap in. Vaisha Jules, yes, New York vendor. Definitely looking forward to working with you. Dreadhead, right here on Instagram. I'm surprised I don't see him right over here right now, but shout out to him. He didn't follow about 4 of my networks, I think. Yeah, so I appreciate you. I appreciate every last one of y'all that actually follow more than one of my pages, and I'm talking about y'all very active on them, so I really appreciate y'all. Crystal Shy, Sybil, Crystal, Diamond, Shina, Melody, Salas, all y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. Definitely, keep showing that support. How y'all can support is, again, getting active. Sometimes you ain't got to say much. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. Say peace. Say hello. That actually helps, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It actually see that somebody's looking at the videos. That way more people, because people say, why are you not famous yet? Y'all know that little TikTok, why you not famous yet? That's because you ain't share my shit. I'm just saying, let's just make sure we showing up. But before I get out of here, I do have a commercial that I would like y'all to check out. Yeah, I know. I'll see if we can get one of them at least. I got enough time. Freaking now. Y'all check this out again. How do you support small business? And if y'all want to check it out on Instagram and Facebook, go chime onto Facebook or either YouTube, and that's Simply Podcasted. We live with it. And we back live with it. And we back live. 8 steps to supporting a friend business. Again, that's how you can show up. Give reviews. Say, hey, I just purchased such and such from such and such, and just make sure that you tag them. That actually helps the algorithm. That helps their business page grow in numbers, because it says, oh, well, let me go see. Make sure you comment. Say hello, just like Sideline to the Stage over here. Peace and love. Make sure y'all go check out his website at www.sidelinetothestage.com. Sideline to stage, not the. So I want to make sure I clear that up. .com. Yes. And that's also live on Instagram. Yes. So again, how do you show up? How do you support small business? A simple share goes a long way. A simple tagging, inviting someone, and make sure you really invite somebody that may really utilize some services. So again, if I'm selling makeup and you don't wear makeup, why would you tag people that don't wear makeup? Go tag the individuals that wear makeup. If you know somebody that loves jewelry, tag the jewelry lovers. If you know someone that loves to read, tag the authors, tag the readers. That's how you could support a business. Tell a person, hey, such and such is doing this. I just purchased this, or I heard of a business that's doing this. And let's make sure that we are purchasing from these youth. And if you don't like anything, just give them a donation. It's so many times I see these babies out here selling candy, selling pictures. I don't give a heck if I done really seen some scrabble, and I done gave a little kid $20. I just love to see them out there selling their work. and not snatching nobody handbags. Okay? So let's make sure that we are showing up. That's how you can support. It don't matter all the time if you don't really want a piece of that jewelry, or you may not want that t-shirt. I have so many gifts out here. It's crazy. I didn't purchase paintings, sunglasses, books. I did get my book. But yes, certain things I actually, and I do it because I truly, I believe in what you're doing. And if I don't get it right away, I just really wanted to support you. Sometimes I'll just say, raffle it off, give it to someone else, and that's how you can actually show up. Word of mouth goes so far. Sideline to stage said word of mouth. Yes. And that was another thing that is almost better than just this social media, because on social media, you can show up however you want, but nobody really know the back end. I didn't purchase some things from individuals and their customer service was horrible. It was times where my customer service was horrible, so I had to step it up. So again, before pointing the finger, let's make sure that we also check ourselves, but yes, word of mouth goes so much farther because you respect someone's views. Oh, you purchase something, especially a picky person. When I get my sister, my baby sister, when she say she likes something, I'm getting it. Yeah, I don't even question. Because she don't like nothing. So I know if she like it, it is good, it's perfection, okay? Somewhere up in there. Real live. Spreading the word, encourage people. And yes, and be there to give advice when needed. That's what we was talking about earlier. Yes, because sometimes giving the wrong advice, which is false advice, just to appease an individual because you don't want to kind of hurt their feelings. So you just go along with what they say, which is a issue that we kind of had earlier. We talked about it. But the person wanted my perspective of a situation, gave me the situation. I did not know it was them, but I gave my real perspective if I was in them shoes, or, how I would expect for that situation to go. And they kind of got upset. And I was just like, okay, well, why did you even ask for my perspective if you truly did not want it? You rather me just agree with you. You probably called the wrong person, So anywho, y'all know how I can be sometimes. But long story short, they was like, I know you ain't making no Facebook status about me. And I was like, dreaming out loud, living a dream. I ain't put your name up. But I love my network because we can truly goof around like that, and it's no hard feelings. So I love you again. And no, I'm not that friend that's just going to tell you what you want to hear. And I do expect the same. Like, my friends do not be easy on me. They be like, girl, you was on some whole bullshit. So, and I appreciate the love because, again, that helps support what I'm doing. That helps me show up more, as a professional, especially at them times, because again, you are your billboard. So before you expect individuals to support you, just make sure that you're worth that supporting. Would you support yourself? Would you support your business? So let's make sure that we're showing up, y'all. I think we might got time for one more. Let's hit this last commercial. I just wanted to make sure that I get this good here work to y'all. So tell me what y'all think and make sure y'all chime back in and holler at me. Share the message.
What's going on, everyone? It's Mike Ciervo here. Today I want to talk about the real way to support a friend's business. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna give you the straight goods here. Real talk, guys. I've been in business for over 2 decades, and during that, I've seen pandemics, a crisis, and just struggles for that matter. The reality is that every day for an entrepreneur is a tough one. It's hard. People think just because you're a business owner, you're wealthy. That's not the case, well, at least for now. There's this cachet to say you own your business, and people love that, but there's a lot of sleepless nights behind that smiling face. Believe me, I know. You have to put on that face because your clients or customers aren't paying you to hear those struggles. The reality is they want to see the best of you. So don't get fooled, guys, by social media. It is tough. The interesting thing is I once read this post that said, support your friends' businesses like you support these celebrities you don't know. That is so true. The truth is, sometimes the people closest to you don't want to see you win. But that's okay, guys. It's okay. We have to forgive them. It's not their true intentions. Sometimes those who are closest to us are just clouded by their own emotions. Maybe they're going through some stuff. They might not want to see you succeed because they don't want you to leave them. So don't leave them. Be a real friend. And if your friends are opening a business, offer to pay instead of asking for something for free. I hate that. If your friend is starting a business, throw them a business warming party where everyone gets together to buy the first products. Make it a celebration that everyone can share the positive vibes. So again, be a real friend. If they're trying to grow their online business, maybe like their posts, leave a nice comment, pay full price, promote it like it's your own, because that's really what they are. They're yours. Hope this helps. Cheers to all the hustlers and entrepreneurs out there. I feel you. And thank you to all the people that helped them along the way. Their success is your success as well. As always, I'm Mike Sierville. Be kind, be great, be you.
Yes. Be kind, be great, be you. Yes. And that was just pretty much a wrap up of what I've been sharing. Simple things like just showing up for your friend the best way you can. Just a simple comment, a simple share, tagging, inviting people, giving a review, letting people know I got this from, remember I was saying I done got a couple sales. That's why people didn't already started purchasing just off of me being in inboxes and saying, hey, can you make sure when you purchase something that you take a picture and give a review? You don't know how far that actually go, because then somebody gets to see the product that was not a part of my network because it was a part of your network, and that's how you are supporting the business. So again, let's just not be asking for discounts all the time. Sometimes it's okay for family and friends to give discounts. That's amazing. But not everybody take them discounts. Why? Because they understand that you are a small business and that you need to grow. So not everybody take advantage of them opportunities. But simply showing up by saying, you know what? How can I show up? I don't have the money, but I could do something else. Oh, well, I can share with my network. Oh, okay, when you go live, I can make sure that I come on and at least put a comment in that message. I'll make sure that, I'll come and I'll support this. I don't really deal with that. But when you're doing this, so because it's people, y'all know me, I'm into the crypto. I'm into legal shield. I forgot it. Shit. I'm into a lot, y'all. So I overstand not everybody's able to keep up. Shit, as you can see, I'm barely able to keep up. But I definitely cut that number down, y'all, some. But let's make sure that we don't take things to the heart, entrepreneurs, cuz I see my baby cuz on here, and she's doing her thing as well. And she's okay. I got a picture of something. I can't see it right now, but shout out to that support team. That's what I'm talking about. I see you showing up. All love, all love. But let's just make sure that when we are dreaming out loud, when living the dream, that we got to remember that it's our dream. Not everybody's going to support the way that we expect, but we have to make sure we know how to educate people how to support us. That's just as important. And for those that's watching, we support the network. We support business in real life. So for the holidays, let's make sure we are generating small business dollars. How do you do that? Go support a small business. It's a ton of small businesses that's doing pop-ups, that's doing online cybers. And, of course, I'm going to tell you about ours, because the network, we do what we do, So we got vendors from Vegas, from New York, from Atlanta, from Michigan, from Chicago that all have got together. I think my business probably the longest running business so far. But as an LLC, I'm still under the 2 years as well. So what I was looking for was people that was under 2 years in business and just needing that extra traffic. So what we're going to do is drive traffic to each other's networks and be able to gather more audience to be able to educate individuals about what we're doing. So it's not all about just getting sales. Sometimes people just need to know what it is that you're doing. So next year we got a mighty launch with so many different businesses that's coming under the network. And also we got more podcast talking going on as well. So again, to take advantage of our QVC Black Friday event, go tap into the network group on Facebook. That's da.network group on Facebook. And you're going to see that QVC Shopping Experience Black Friday event. It will be a cyber event. So for 4 days from the 25th of November to the 30th, it's going to be QVC live feeds where you can win spending bucks, but you got to be live in order to win spending bucks. You also can win gifts. And when I say the vendor showed up with some gifts, my sister came over today and was like, "That's a gift?" And I was like, "Girl, I kind of said the same thing." I was like, "Why I ain't picked that?" But we got some really dope gifts, guys. And the whole objective is to make sure that we are showing up for one another. So the vendors are also making holding themselves accountable to making sure that they're bringing people to this platform as well. So again, I went from like 13 actual members to this group, and then 2 weeks we already are about 650 already, and it's still counting. So again, let's show up and let's go patronize these businesses. And again, it's good products. It's some good products. And if you're going to be spending the money, you might as well keep it in your family. You know, let's keep it in our neighborhoods. Let's keep it with us, you know, because again, that helps us to be able to be more active at home. That give us more time to be able to focus on taking care of the other steps that it is to take when growing a business. Because when you're being an entrepreneur, it is not an easy job, you know, because you come against a couple things, you know, but it's so much fun. Because you have the opportunity to learn yourself, to learn your brand, to your passion. You have to have a passion first. Whatever you're doing, don't be trying to just do stuff just for a quick buck. You're going to keep on just going, you know, revolving. Then you're not going to have no support. You're not going to have any support because everybody got to be like, there they go with that. Oh, here they come with this, you know. So don't be that person either. You said build momentum. Yes. And help one another. Yes. That's how you show up. You have to be willing to help the next as well, because we don't have all the answers sometimes. You guys help me all the time as I dream out loud while living the dream. You know, you encouraging me. I take some of your perspectives as I throw different random topics at you guys, and you just come back with you know, with real comments, not just, you know, some fake shit, some true, authentic, you know, information that can grow, not just me, but whoever else is watching, you know. So we be having some real conversations, you know, down the network, and I appreciate y'all. We gonna laugh. I told y'all we gonna cry. We gonna talk a little from time to time, because it's right here, Networking After Dark. Perfect hours, right? So let's make sure that we share the message. Shout out to all the sponsors as well. We would not be here today without you. How can you support me, the Network Junkie? For those that say they want to support me, how do you support? Drop a cash app. Zelle 313-826-9850. 313-826-9850. That's Facebook. I was about to say Facebook. That's PayPal. That's Zelle. That's Square. That's Apple Pay, and Cash App is MZDANAJAY, and the number 1, and the Network Junkie is gonna come up. And yes, they call me the Network Junkie because I like to keep y'all updated to the latest what's happening. Since what's happening right now is I'm just dreaming out loud while living a dream. I'm making sure that I empower, uplift, guide, and do what I can to make sure that I deliver the best message to our people, who these business-minded individuals that's out here shaking and moving. The strong will survive. Why? Because we got one another. That's what we out here doing. So if you got a small business and you doing your thing, definitely drop it in the comments. And if you have a favorite small business that you would just like to support, drop them in the comments as well. And make sure followers, yes, let's make sure we go blow them up. Let's draw traffic. Make sure y'all go follow again the network group. Look for that QVC. It's shopping experience, and I'm gonna be doing the you know, your digs. We got a whole model over here too. that's gonna be modeling like waist beads, and we got this other stuff, and I'm fingers crossed because I want to purchase this one thing. So I'm fingers crossed that it gets here in time. So yes, again, the network group, if y'all want to know more about this, support black business, support small business, tap in. The Network Junkie on all social media networks, da.networkjunkie, JUNKIE. Let's keep up, y'all. One love. Till next time.